Well, this is a drastic weather change from our last event, isn't it, Andrew?
Summer's over, we're into the autumn already, and we're not even in August yet. So, yeah, welcome to the Paddock Show. It's a rainy one for us today. We're going to take the next 25 minutes or so to take you through things here for, what is this, the third meeting of the year for the IAMIs, the fourth and penultimate round for the KZ2s. So we could see a champion crown this weekend, in fact. Noah Wolf, depending on how results go, could be your 2026 KZ2 champion by the end of the weekend. As usual, we'll be doing lots of different little interviews and pieces, so we're not going to pop into Fusion today. We're not going to pop into Premium. We've done a good amount with them already so far this
We've
weekend.
seen a lot of insight from the Fusion drivers, especially on the track walk, which you will see later this weekend. Some local drivers here this weekend, which is nice to see. Yeah,
it's a big factor this weekend. I think we'll have a little pop into the TWR Pantano tent. For those not aware,
have a look.
We're here at Rowrah. We're up in Cumbria, on the edge of the Lake District. Quite a few drivers based very close to here. The examples of the Edgars, Aaron Richardson and juniors as well. So they'll definitely be looking to be pretty quick here this weekend. We'll just have a see if one of our drivers in the TWR Pantano awning is looking up for a chat. We will have a little bit of a discussion of this kart, Hendrix Fallat. Hendrix has been looking pretty quick once again so far this week, running in the IAMI Water Swift restricted category. Now they've recently had a heat. Hendrix won the first one, was on pole position as well. And yeah, in the IAMI Water Swift restricted category, looking pretty good once again. The bright yellow and black machine. You've got some other runners in here as well. You've got Noah Brad once again in here. And yeah, looking really, really good for a run. Ceol, who have you found?
I've found a Romanian driver, Noah Brad. Noah, how's your weekend going here at Rowrah?
I've been good, and I passed some good guys from practice, and I've been good, and I like
enjoying it. Being an international driver, Noah's English isn't the best, but how are you finding the wet racing in the rain?
A little bit not good.
It's hard, especially with the ups and downs of this circuit. It's very technical. But do you think you can do well this weekend?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good to get some insight there from a Water Swift restricted driver. It looks like Andrew has already found us another.
Yeah, here with Hendrix Fallat, who quite recently has come in off circuit, having taken the second heat as we're filming this on Saturday. Hendrix, a very good start to the day. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very confident for the final, and I'm just trying to keep composed.
It's a very busy time of year, isn't it? You know, we were racing 2 weeks ago in the other half of the championships in Kimbolton, here again this week. Are you pretty much out in the kart every weekend at the moment?
Mostly, yeah.
How are you finding that? Are you keeping energised?
Yeah.
Because it's quite tiring. It's quite hard work out there. What do you like about this circuit?
How like technical it is in the wet. How it's really important that you get the corners right.
And how important was it, that switch this morning? Because yesterday it was very dry. It was quite warm, actually. It was quite very nice. And then we woke up this morning, lots of rain. What did you talk about with the team to get you ready for today? Because it's clearly worked so far today.
We just tried to switch on as quick as we could and just went.
Good stuff. Hendrix, best of luck for your final later on. We'll see you tomorrow as well. And yeah, Hendrix Fallat there, who with the form that he's on at the moment, you never know, could even be leading the championship by the end of this weekend in IAMI Water Swift Restricted. Right, we'll mosey on down. You've got one of the Says. Hero and Oliver both have been running very well so far this weekend for Fusion. Might be a bit of a tough weekend for Mason Hibbert. I've just seen Mason Hibbert walking past there looking a little bit disappointed. Leading the championship in IAMI Water Swift at the moment. It's just not quite been clicking for Mace so far this weekend, which is a real shame. Because he's been in really good form. He had, off the back of the win that we saw at Lark Hall, really good run in IAMI Euro Series. Was just on a real winning streak, which just seems to have come to a little bit of a sudden stop here this weekend. Well, at least the first part of this weekend, Ceol, and that can be really tough for a driver when, you know, it's all flowing really well and then all of a sudden it just isn't flowing anymore, and how that can affect the mind.
Well, especially the youngsters that we have out with us here this weekend. The good thing about this event and a lot of the IAMI events is that they're double headers.
Yes.
So whatever happens today, they are able to refresh and go again tomorrow. But of course, for a driver like him, there is only one goal in mind, and that's the championship. So every weekend does matter. Every race, every heat to him matters. However, they still have a heat and a final yet to go today.
I'm looking for an open awning to see if we can find some drivers to talk to. I think I've spotted some of our M1 Bambino drivers that we might have a little chat with, if that's okay. George Miller here. I love these Tony kart liveries on these Bambinos. We'll have a chat with George whilst he's in the kart. Don't jump out, George. George, are you happy today?
No,
No. Why are we not happy?
not doing very well.
Oh dear. What are we working on now then? What's gone wrong?
Because down the hill, I just keep spinning it.
It's a tricky circuit, this, isn't it? Is this the hardest circuit you've ever driven on?
Maybe.
Maybe. And it's really wet today as well. That's not nice.
Yeah.
Who's supporting you? Who have we got here?
Granddad, my mum, Dad.
And the whole family. Dad, how are you feeling about today?
Yeah, it's just been a bit up and down today, unfortunately. It started off well, but we just not quite getting it right today, but that happens in racing, doesn't it? So we try and move on and work out what we need to do better.
And I say it's a double header for you guys as well, so there is that opportunity tomorrow to bounce back.
Yeah, 100%. So just keep working hard and we'll get there.
Fantastic. Good to talk to the Millers there. Best of luck, everybody. Oh, Paddock Pooch on the scene as well. Hello. There we go. It wouldn't be a British Kart Championships Paddock show without a bit of Paddock Pooch. We'll just file on out here. Sorry, Jonesy. Ceol, who have you found?
We found another youngster. Come on, Ivans, let's walk and talk while you're heading back to your awning. This is a Water Swift driver, Ivans Veronins. Ivans, you're joining us recently this season. You originally are based over in the UAE. You've come over to race in the British Kart Championships for the remainder of the season, is that correct?
I think I'm going to race for not the full season, but most of the races.
And it's very different. You see a lot of the UAE drivers come and join us over in the UK. How have you found it so far?
I found it good. Of course, the weather is different from the UAE, so just getting used to it.
That is one of the biggest factors. It's the rain racing. How have you found it adjusting to this wet weather?
I mean, it feels fun. It's just so different from driving in the rain. You have to make up the lines on the outside and just find a grip where you won't find it in the dry.
That's right, and I think there's going to be a perfect example of that this weekend. Have you been to this circuit before?
No, I have not.
Are you feeling confident in the wet so far?
Yes, I'm very confident.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you for chatting, Ivans. It looks like Andrew already has another youngster for us to catch up with.
Yeah, here with Benjamin Schlevar. Benjamin, second today in that last heat. How's it been going from your perspective?
Heat 1 was a repeat of heat 2, but I think the third would have been better. It was on the inside, but I'm starting in the final P2, and I'm really excited. And yeah.
And you're learning all the time, aren't you, about this track? Because it's been a while since this group of drivers have raced here. How have you got ready for this weekend?
I feel ready, yeah.
You feel ready? And who's on the tools for you again this weekend?
My mechanic Lewis.
Is he good?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Benjamin, good to see you out there. I still love this livery. Look at this. I don't often like a matte finish, but like with the green and the black, that really does stand out on circuit. So Benjamin Schlevar, our number 6 seed for this weekend, for this season, in fact. We'll take a bit of a further wander down because we've been down that way. We'll pop along past Mick Barrett Racing. They've been looking good so far this weekend. Big weekend for George Adigan. We won't go and speak to him Nick again because we've already talked to him, but could be a big weekend for this team. Also, Nat Johnston looking good in the seniors today.
That's right, exactly that. Speaking of the Edgars are very familiar with this circuit, so it's a really nice family affair for them. It looks like we've got some drivers along the way. Shall we have a chat? Who's going to go first? Should we do you? Can you introduce yourself to the camera?
I'm Riley and I drive in the Water Swift restricted class.
And how's it going for you guys so far? It's been really competitive out there in these crazy conditions. How are you finding the conditions here?
Quite hard. I'm doing all right today. I could be going faster though.
Always. And this is one of the more technical circuits. Do you have a favourite on the British Kart Championships calendar this year?
This year it's going to be PFI. I really like the track.
And what are you thinking of Rowrah? Have you got much experience with this place?
No, this is only my second time here and my first time in the wet.
Well, thank you very much. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
That is one thing to note about this track. For a lot of the drivers, it's not too local. For the ones that it is, they absolutely love it. So it definitely evens the playing field, so to say, because this is one of the tracks that the drivers love, but they don't necessarily have as much experience here.
Yeah, it's there's not any X30 club racing here. So it's similar to what we had with Lark Hall. There's not maybe as much opportunities for the drivers at the moment to have a pre-round. In fact, if I take the example of Jacob Marples, he was here last week racing in Club 100 for getting some track time in. We just went past more racing. We're not ignoring them. The KZs are about to head out for a heat as we're recording this one, so we might try and catch up with some of them later on. Got Logan Hodgett's kart here, Max St. Hilaire as well. Have we got any drivers? Have we got any drivers in and around the area at the minute? Any drivers? Not at the moment. We'll come back later on then. We've got Jack. I think that Jack might not there. Jack, are you coming in for a little bit of a quick chat? How's your day been?
Pretty good, actually.
Why has it been pretty good? We like pretty good. What's been going well?
It's because I've been third and fourth, and they're really good places, actually.
They're very good places. Where did you start the races?
Fifth in both of them, actually.
So going forward, for all of our friends back home, how old are you?
7.
7. And when did you start karting?
3 years ago.
So you've already been karting for 4 years. So you're a proper pro now, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's the thing you enjoy most about karting?
Like how the experience is working, actually.
And you're getting quicker and quicker all the time.
Yep.
Good stuff. Well done, Jack. We'll speak to you again later on. And Jack, another one of our M1 Bambinos racing with us this weekend.
We've got a lot of youngsters so far to catch up with.
And they're all keen to get on the camera, which is really good to see.
That's right. We are going to take a quick detour and a look at this stunning location. This is one of those circuits that there really is no circuit like it. As you can see, we are inside a quarry here at Rowrah, and I think that always adds to the vibe when you're here. It's unusual, and I think the drivers enjoy that about this circuit.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most atmospheric circuits in the country. It's got a proper character here, and the circuit's quite different as well. I mean, typically in the UK, or in Europe, in fact, most kart circuits you see they're flat. In the UK, a lot of them, a lot of race circuits, built on what were airfields back in the day. That's not the case here. So you've got a lot of elevation change up and down particularly through the first sector. So that is all good to keep an eye on. I don't think we've got any drivers in BMR at the moment.
I think, like you said, that's exactly why we see the local drivers enjoy it that bit more. Because say when they were younger, this is where they learn really technique, and you need a lot of technical knowledge, technical ability to go around this circuit well, especially in the conditions we have with us this weekend.
Do indeed. Just making our way down towards Excel. Arthur Bowers, we had a chat with earlier on in the weekend, and he's leading the championship at the moment in IAME Water Swift Restricted. Let's have a look at who we've got in. We've got a young man I've been wanting to have a chat to all weekend. Harry Chapman, our new E-plate holder. Let's go in fact, and have a good look at your brand new identifier for this weekend. Won last weekend at the Shennington Super Prix. And this wasn't the only thing that you won, was it, Harry? Because you're off to Viterbo, if I remember my calendar correctly, later in the year for the Miami Warriors final. How proud are you, for both you and your dad, that you're now wearing this E-plate in this category at least for the next 12 months?
I'm proud now because it's a very competitive class, and now that I won that, it means I'm England champion, and then also getting a golden ticket to Miami Warrior finals in Viterbo saves us a lot of money.
It does indeed. You've been racing in Miami Euro Series. You've settled now with Excel Motorsport. You raced with them in Wackersdorf. You're learning all the time, aren't you, with being in this setup? Because it's a strong setup. This is the same kind of machinery that George House won titles with last year.
Yeah, I mean, I like the motors, and the driver coach, Olivia Jory, is good. And they're just like, environment in it is really nice.
What's the hope for this weekend? Is the pressure a little bit off this weekend now that you know that you're on to Viterbo at the end of the year?
No, I'm still pushing for another one.
So you're pushing for another ticket?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, we'll leave you to... How did you get on in your heats, Harry?
First one, we had a great start, but then going into the second hairpin on the first lap, someone went for the move, I followed them, and it all just got clogged up. So I went down to that last and come back up to 13th, 12th, I think. And then the second one, we had a good start. We started P7, and I think, where did we finish in the end? 10th. I think because we crashed a couple of times.
So yeah, you've got some good speed. Dad Mike's on the tools again. We'll leave him to it. We had a good chat with him at Lark Hall. Best of luck for your final, Harry, and we'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully as well.
See ya.
Harry Chapman there, your new E-plate holder. Oh, we've had an incident. We've had a crash as we're coming out of Excel. But I think we've got another Excel driver, haven't we, Ceol? Who have you found?
Yes, that's right. We're going to chat with Freddie Baker whilst we walk along the paddock because time is running out. Freddie, you're one of our drivers who run in both halves of the British Kart Championships. Tell us what you enjoy about that, because we do see a lot of drivers, especially while you youngsters are learning, in both categories. What do you enjoy most about that?
That I get to explore new tracks. Like I went to Le Mans 2 weeks ago. I went to America in Micromax at the start of the year.
And this circuit in particular, this class, what do you find most challenging? Because you guys have been really competitive so far.
I think Micromax is more challenging because everybody's like got good engines.
And let's talk about the start of your season. You had a really great start to your season in both sides of our BKC here. What's it going to take for you to keep that momentum going for the rest of this year?
Stay focused and keep on pushing.
Thank you very much. We'll let you get ready for your next heat.
Thank you.
Thank you, Freddie. Freddie is another one of those drivers that we do see in both halves. A lot of the youngsters like to do that to gain more experience, more understanding of their karts, and it looks like Andrew is ready with another.
Yeah, here with Hugo Williamson, one of our privateers. We always like to have a talk to the privateers. Hugo, I don't like this rain. Do you like this rain?
Not really, a bit there.
But you're getting on with it. You had a good run earlier in one of your heats in the top 15. What have you learnt from the track today?
The curbs just bounce you off a bit.
Yeah, they're quite tricky, these curves, because you want to use them for the wet conditions. But say if you catch them at the wrong angle, is this one of the trickiest circuits of the season? Would you say?
Yeah, but we've still got Silverstone, so
You're looking forward to Silverstone.
yeah.
Good stuff. Well, we'll let you get back to work. Good to have a chat with you there, Hugo. Hugo's dad, Nick, as well. We'll have a very quick chat with his Nick. Nick, how far have you travelled to get to this one today?
From Lincoln, yeah, from down in Lincoln. So quite close to PF we live. Yeah.
And what's it like
Just as
being a privateer?
Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 privateers in it, so it's obviously the teams get a lot of information, so we just try and sniff out what we can. And first time racing here as well for him, so it's quite a big learning curve. But it's all about the experience really for him to keep progressing. Yeah,
absolutely, and he's doing a great job. You must be very proud.
Well. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's a good lad. He's trying hard. Yeah, but sometimes the setup's not right. I mean, it's a big job for me to keep changing stuff and trying things. But yeah, we're good. We're going well. Enjoying
stuff.
it. Thank you.
Good to chat to one of the dads there. The rain has started to come in again for us. Let's meander back up the hill a little bit. Maybe take a swing down the far side because we've not been to RCE yet. Yeah, we'll take a right here. Just going past Nicholas Anser. They're set up. Nicholas has been running again pretty well. I think the KZs are out at the moment. I love to. Oh, sorry, no, it's the senior X30s out at the moment. I love to see this. Jonesy, if you quickly swing round, Dan, you might need to jump out of the way. The young drivers there, you've got Albie J. Stubbs, Elias Sami. I can't quite make out the other driver. There's a pole in the way. But Ceol, that they're watching. They're not sitting in their awnings on a slightly cold and damp day here in Rowrah. They're watching the seniors as they're going out for one of their heats. What do you think they'll be trying to gather from them?
Well, do you know what, Andrew? Let's catch a word. It might be slightly loud down the microphone here, but let's see if we can catch a quick word. We've got RBJ Stubbs, Evan Owen, Ilias Sami, and a restricted with us here as well. Right, let's start with Ilias, because we know you love the camera. How's your weekend going, Ilias?
It's been okay. First heat we come P3, and then I just done my another heat. I don't know where I come, but I spun, but I gained up some positions, and yeah, it was okay.
And we've seen a lot of you and your teammate Chester, who's not here right now, working together. Are we going to see more of that this year?
Yeah, hopefully we can see that as well, so we can get good races as well, so yeah.
Thank you very much, good luck.
Thank you.
We're actually not going to have too much more of a chat because it's very loud down here, as you can see the seniors going out.
Jake Flewitt not racing this weekend, was another one of your E-Plate winners. We've got a few more minutes before we go into this one. I know the KZs are about to go out, so it'd be nice to see if we can catch up with some of them. We'll have to make a pretty quick run towards the dummy grid area. Ralph Youngling, I can see there. Ralph did a very good job with our onboard lap earlier in the week. Freddie Wood having a watch of the action as well. So we'll just see how many minutes we've got before. We've got 3.5 minutes before the end of these seniors. And we'll catch up with Noah Wolf and the other KZ2s. We might get told to go away here because I am sticking my nose in it right before they're going out for their first race of the weekend, but you got to try, haven't you?
Well, exactly that. To give you a bit of a paddock tour, we have just come from deep in the paddock. Now we're heading towards scrutineering and the dummy grid.
So, situation for Noah Wolf. If Noah Wolf clean sweeps this weekend, Charlie Turner and Miles Murphy finish, outside the top 2 or 3 a couple of times, it could well be British title time number 2 for you, Noah Wolf. But no, you're just keeping focused on the job at hand of winning every race that you can so far, aren't you?
Yeah, just go and enjoy it. I've got a healthy championship lead. I don't need to stress. Just go and win each race and have a best go at it.
You probably didn't want these conditions at the start of the weekend, though. It's all a little bit mixed up. The qualifying was an interesting result.
Yeah, just challenges. We made mistakes within the team. I did the best job I could, but overall, everyone could have improved on the qualifying, but I'm not worried. I can win from anywhere, so just got to be in the fight, ready for the final.
The interesting thing I'm seeing is everybody's getting their tyres on ahead of this one. Everyone seems to be going out on slicks on a damp track. That's going to be a bit spicy.
It'll be interesting, but good fight.
Good fight. Thanks for talking to us, Noah. I appreciate it. As I say, not long before they go out. Ella Stevens here this weekend as well. Ella's looked really, really quick so far this weekend. Number 2 seed from last year. Great to have Ella back. It's not the first time she's raced this year. She did do a little bit of a club session at Shennington earlier on in the season, but it's a free weekend for her off of her F1 Academy duty. And it's one of the things I love about this sport is that the drivers, when they go to something like F1 Academy, they're keen to get back into karting because they know it's good track time for them.
That's right, and she's done an absolutely brilliant job so far this weekend. She said this weekend is weekend of fun for her, and she seems to be, it's showing how much she's enjoying it out there on track. That is a wrap of our Paddock show here at Rowrah.
It is indeed. Be with us tomorrow for all of the live action if you're watching us on Saturday night. If you're watching us on Sunday, let's get into it. Finals are coming right up.